Hello everyone. How are you on this beautiful Tuesday morning? Please excuse my sick whinging child in the other room. His coughing may be a feature of this video, not intended. I humbly apologize. So for those of you who don't know me, you now know I have a sick child today. Hey Beryl. My name is Ellen Woodbridge. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. I'm on the central coast of New South Wales between Sydney and Newcastle, and I can help anyone in Australia with their Stampin' Up needs. Hey Margine, hey Lisa, hey Margaret, how are you all? So sick kids. Been sick for a couple of days, horrid cold, not fun. So, yeah, apologising totally up front. Oh, my desk has got lots of stuff. Hello, Miss Candy. How are you? Miss Candy's just moved, so hopefully she's popping ahead out of moving boxes today, which is fun. I have some very exciting news for you all. My beautiful balloons class is now ready to email to everyone. I finally put the finishing touches to it on Friday night. I have emailed anyone who registered for the class and paid in advance. That has been emailed. If you have paid for it and don't see it in your inboxes, please check your spam, and if there are any issues, please contact me. I do have the link for my beautiful balloons class and my Dainty Delight class, which was my April class, in the description box. So if you want to register for those, you get 5 videos and 4 card making videos, 1 intro video, and you get a project sheet with pictures of the cards and products and dimensions. Hello, Miss Beverly. So that is my big news. Finally got it done in between life, and today I am picking up where I started on Thursday. So if you haven't seen my Thursday YouTube video, pop over to YouTube and have a look. And I played with patchwork pieces and I made the prototype for my team swap. So I had my team meeting on the weekend, and all the girls who swapped, not all of my team participate in my swaps, but they all received this card. So I used the Stargazing designer series paper, and I used the holographic trio paper with the wanted to say dies. So I did make this version. I did make a blue version. If you just humour me for a second, I'll grab out my swap box and I will grab, no, it's not in my swap box. Where did I put it or put them? Here they are. I've got them, and I did make a blue version, so everyone that was here or on Zoom for the team meeting got to choose the colour that they wanted. So I'm not going to get this one out of the plastic, but this is the blue version. So you can still see those stitch lines, which make it look like orbits. So these are, if I can hold the one in the plastic, these are the cards side by side. So I used the same embellishments. All I changed was the color of the designer series paper and the cardstock. So exactly the same cards from Stargazing. So when we are close up, I'm going to explain something. We did talk about it in Thursday's video. My original intention was to pull the pieces apart. I may have to close my craft room door. To pull the pieces apart and have gaps in between. Now, unfortunately, with this one, we cannot, but we are using this one today. And I can pull the pieces apart and have gaps in between. So that's my plan. Now, I want to use some designer series paper today, and I would love your suggestions of which designer series paper to use. I do have about 98% of the designer series papers. Hey Ethel, hey Amanda, hey Ida, welcome, welcome. While you give me suggestions, yes, I'm glad you're able to watch live as well. Hey Donna, while I wait for your suggestions on designer series paper to use with this die, I am going to flip myself around, close my craft room door to minimize the coughing sound and turn off my overhead lights. Hey Myrtle, how are you? Just got one cord to move, and let's spin around. Did everyone have a lovely weekend with some crafting? Hey Brenton. Okay, we are in-ish. Sorry guys, let's just do a little flipping around here. Where's the other one? The icon's not on the screen because I popped out. So there we go. We should be quite good. Okay, I've done a little bit of zooming, and let's just see on my screen how that looks. And of course I just knocked it, which is not helpful. Okay, let's have a look. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So let me that looks pretty good. Yes, and I did not want to hear myself. Countryside Inn. Okay, Margine, you are first up. Hello, Miss Bev. How are you? Okay, I think we're good. Stop mucking around. Okay, my door is now closed. So as Owen coughs, we should not hear him quite as much. Okay. Of course, I'm going to muck a little bit more on the way in. That seems a little flatter. Countryside Inn. The first one in my packet here, Margine. So I'll pop that to the side for a second. But I wanted to talk about the issues I had exploding this die on Thursday. So the issue is this one piece here. The rest of the pieces you can split in an upward direction, and you're still keeping all your lines, well, except for this line. So there are actually two. So you can explode this one, this one, this one, this one, and have all your lines line up. Unfortunately, this one doesn't go edge to edge. So when you explode that one out, you don't keep in line with these two lines, and this one is the same. You'd keep your side lines, but this wouldn't line up with the bottom line here. So you could just omit these two pieces and split these apart, which would still look fantastic. But as a full rectangle, this one can't be split for those reasons. So I do hope that that makes sense, because I couldn't get my words out properly on Thursday. So I just wanted to try and be a little bit clearer today. Now, with the one we are going to use, because it has a central point, splitting it out isn't going to be an issue because we actually have that central point where everything is equal from. So this one, no problems, no issues at all. Oh, thank you, Miss Bev. I've already broken one. I broke one last night opening the toy box for Mr. Franklin. So annoyed at myself, but anyway, I like the colour as well. I do actually have a shirt that matches this colour. When I was ironing it on Sunday night, I went, oh, my nails will look good with that shirt. I've actually got a 21st to go to on Saturday, so I was thinking, ooh, do I wear the matching colour shirt? And I'm not sure. But anyway, that's Saturday morning's problems. So these are the two cards we made on Thursday. I'm going to be popping these away. Bring in the countryside in paper and we will work out what we want to use. Now, I have not used this paper yet, so this is a new for me. Although I have looked at the paper before, I just haven't got to cutting it up. We have cute bunnies, but I don't know, this has some creatures in it, but I don't know that cutting into bunnies and splitting them apart would make the bunnies feel very good. So we have this on the back. And we'll just see what talks to me. And the other thing I could do, I could use multiple patterns, but I do just feel like using one. Oh, lovely. You did too, Margaret. I haven't got around to that. Oh, nice tone-on-tone stripe. I like the birds. That's very pretty. Now, this is the one that goes with the embossing folder that I don't have. But just so you know, this one goes with an embossing folder. So just stripes and spots on the back. So we have some boxes with, oh, this is quite interesting. So it has like a dot pattern with flowers in it. That's quite sweet. Oh, the trees might work very nicely. So these are my two ideas. I either use flowers or trees, or I use both together. Oh, yes, it does, Ida. You're exactly correct. And these actual dies are standalone dies. They don't go with anything. They don't go with the suite. But yes, these do work perfectly. So what I could do is make two and cut it twice, and then I get two cards and use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, and then I'd get two card fronts together. Ida says, Ida, your wish is my command. And then colour-wise, we've got it all sorted for us. And then the only thing we have to do is work out a sentiment. And possibly we could add a bird to it, because I did say I was liking the birds. Okay, now size-wise, what do we have? We have 8.5 by 8.5 by 12.5, just to have enough here. And I can cut these together because they are lighter paper. I can definitely cut them together. So let's just make sure trees are the correct orientation. So our first cut will be at 8.5, and because this has a lip, you'll watch me often if I have two pieces of paper, just go into that corner to make sure everything is sitting tight and right. Okay, 8.5, pop this paper back in here, and so if I go 12 and a titch, that will work. Okay, and the fun thing is I'm going to be able to cut both of these together at the same time. Who saw my post on the weekend about my Stampin' Cut and Emboss plates? Because it was a bit interesting, and this is what I was showing. When to change over your plates. I know one of my downline has maybe christened my new plate. No, she didn't. Oh, there you go. She came and got this plate. She's letting me christen. Yes. Was it helpful, Ida? Because I just wanted to show in real life, and I will try and grab a piece of, I'm grabbing Starry Sky because it is nice and dark in colour. So as you can see, you can barely see the Starry Sky under that. So it is very, it's barely bowed, because it has been bowed in its life, and I just then cut into the bow and then I flip it over. Both sides are very cut. I will be condemning this one to the bin because of how rough it is. You can hear how rough it is. I'm getting embossed backs to my, quite deep embossed backs to my die cuts, and I don't like that look, especially when I'm cutting designer series paper. It really doesn't work. So I am bringing out 2 fresh plates today because my top plate had bowed quite badly, and normally I use my top plate and it becomes my bottom plate, but today, oh, she used this one as a top plate. Okay, but it was never going to work for my bottom plate, so I bit the bullet. Almost dropped that die. I bit the bullet and I just made this 2 brand new plates, and they are available to purchase, which is a wonderful thing. And they're not too expensive, especially when you look at the cost of a whole new machine. These plates are not meant to last the lifetime of the machine. They are a consumable product, and you use them and you've, oh, hang on. I want to put this on an angle. Sorry. False start, false start. Let me just get these going again. Yeah, so they are meant to be used, and if you have to replace plates, that means you are using them and getting use out of your machine. So like our ink pads, as I have found out, meant to last, which is also okay. They do last a very long time and you do get a lot of use out of them. So I angled that so I didn't get the big clunk, and it just picked up perfectly on this corner, and I just got a little click when it released on the other side. So I'm going to take out this whole plate because I don't actually want to lose my pieces. So they can just sit there for the moment and I will work off that plate. Okay, just bear with me a second. Hello, Miss Cheryl. How are you? Okay, now, oh, shivers, that's okay. I almost dropped my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which isn't a great thing. So let's have a look at colours that are in this, because next I want to choose the backing piece. I'm thinking we go darker, and I'm assuming that is Night of Navy. So our colours are Balmy Blue, Boho Blue, Misty Moonlight, and Night of Navy. And I haven't used Boho Blue much, so I'm very excited to use Boho Blue today. So just let me see if I can grab this other pattern just so I can, I think we're going to be putting it on a Night of Navy piece and then matting in the subsequent colours. So, because I've got boho blue in here, I may put it on a white card base, but we're going to work with that, I think, for the moment. And that is Night of Navy. Do I have a piece that is going to be big enough? And the answer is a no. So let me grab, of course the paper doesn't want to come out. Let me grab a whole new piece here. Of course I can feel I've grabbed two, because apparently one isn't enough. Right, you guys can watch me struggle here, but that's fine. Oh, that did start coming apart a little bit, but that's fine. These would make perfect frames, but I'm not keeping them, just because I can only keep so much scrap. Okay, so if I did go 8 1/2, I think I might go 9 and then I can trim down, because I'd prefer to have a piece that is going to be a little bit bigger, just so I can get that spacing that I would like. Okay. Put that piece back in, and let's just go about there. And then I can trim down, because I have a beautiful, nice, clean blade. Oh no, you're adulting. Have you got adult paperwork to do? That is not good. Oh, very good point, Candy. Hey, Margie, how are you? Yeah, paperwork sucks. And maybe I shouldn't be saying those words on Facebook, but it is the truth. Okay, haven't missed anyone. I do agree, Candy. There is a time that adulting stuff ceases, but hey, if it needs to be done, it needs to be done. So I have my multi-purpose glue, which is going to help us a lot today. So I'm going to start with a corner piece, because I think that will help us immensely. I may only make one card today, I don't know, because I do have quite a lot of other projects on the go at the moment. So what I think I will do is pop the pieces I'm not using in this dish. Oh no. Oh no, we need cheeky stuff, Cheryl. Hey Chris, how are you? Okay, yep, that is coming out. So I definitely want to get some glue in this corner. And it's now suddenly very quiet in this room. I just turned off the heater because the door's closed. I was getting very, very warm. Okay, so I am creating the little border that I would like just here. Come on. That seems fairly, that's better, that's straight. Okay, so next we're going to go up one, and we're going to take our trees. Hopefully the trees look okay. Oh, this isn't a tree piece at all. So I think what would work best is if I had my silicone mat, if I can find it, which I currently can't. my silicone mat has gone walkabout. So I will grab, haven't even got a scrap piece. Ah, yes I do. I'll just grab a scrap piece of paper. If I can grab that as well. There we go. Ah, see, I never got that set years ago, Cindy, but I do know the set you are talking about. But yeah, I love the other shape in this, the one I used on Thursday. It's a whole lot of fun to use. Whoops, what happened? Apparently Facebook has decided, no, I'm still live on my camera. Hey Peggy, how are you? Oh, I'm glad you found my video as well, Peggy. Okay, my computer decided to stop the feed on me. Quite rude. Okay, so for this bit, I'm going to place it down approximately where I would like it, and then because we have used too far, I think I'm going to have to use a tool here because my nail is not cutting it today because that's the one I broke. I'm going to actually pop this up completely and start again. Try not to rip, and of course I ripped, but no one's going to know it's there except for us. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, and 2. That will do because I know what shape we're working with, and I need to pull this back a little bit. You're going to see me doing a lot of fussing around today. This isn't my kind of forte, but I do just adore the look. And if we don't perfectly meet up in the middle, that's where my sentiment or my, I think I would like to use the bird's eye view, and we've also got the matching countryside borders that we can use for a sentiment. So they're the two kind of stamp sets that I'm thinking we'll use a little later on. Okay, so we're going to go back to our first designer series paper here. So pop that one in the dish. Bring this all over. Why is it that on a day I have a video, I have all these grand ideas about cleaning the kitchen because it was a pigsty. I put on the dishwasher, wiped everything down, washed everything that needed washing up, and also the pieces that didn't fit in the dishwasher, and now my hands are there going, no, you've done enough. Don't make me work more, because that's really what I feel like they are saying about now. So let's just wiggle waggle this into place. That one came along really, really nicely. And we're not looking for perfection, we're just looking for it to look good. Good enough is close enough. And I do generally just bend these pieces to split them. So we're after a tree now. So at least you can see that this is part of a tree. Now I do like how that the other blues are popping on the Night of Navy. Okay. And on we go like this. So you can see it coming together beautifully, if that will let my finger go. Come on. think I've got the tinsiest bit of glue on my finger, which isn't being helpful. Okay, so we can see we've done that whole side, and we've just got those little peaks in between of the Nida Navy, and that is looking really nice. So now we can go in any direction that we would like, but I'm going to go across the bottom first. Oh, just another piece with just flowers. I like that. Yes, these are the Countryside in papers. So I haven't used them before. I do think they are really cute. I did not buy the stamp set. Oh, sorry, I did buy the stamp set and dies, but they're not, it's not a sentiment set. It's these ones. So it comes in one big stamp set that you can then die cut out. So a lot of people, and I'll speak about this while I'm doing this, fill in the time. A lot of people I've spoken to, like demonstrators, etc., have said to me, why didn't they make all those stamps separate? And my reasoning and what I'm deducting from Stampin' Up is that all those pieces or all those images are rather intricate. Okay, that isn't an even gap, but we will just keep going. And if they were individual pieces, I think they'd be very, very hard to line up with the dies, because they would bend out of their original shape. So they kept it as one complete piece that you can then die cut. So then it keeps the integrity of the shapes. So just my little, what I think is the reasoning. Okay. I did get a little bit of glue where I didn't want it, but I think that is all okay. Yep, that all looks good. Kind of getting a bit of a rhythm now. And I think we will definitely make this a bluebird, because I do have, I think I've got Night of Navy blends, and I do have boho blue, so we can make this a very, very pretty bird. So this one, that doesn't look right. Hang on, where's the die? Where's the die? Just let me, no, that is right. It just makes it look like that tree's on an angle, but it's not. So it goes, yes, that way. But the tree is straight, but we're just getting the edge of it. These optical illusions. Hey, Sunny, how are you? So should we do a bluebird? That is my next question while I'm doing this. Do I do a bluebird, or do I use a contrasting color? So I am using this bird's eye view set. So tell me what you think, whether it should be a bluebird or a bird of another color. Okay, so we are going to, as I thought, have a little bit to trim off, which will work perfectly. That's good. I'll just leave the die here so we know what we're playing with. This is coming together nicely. Yes, a balmy blue one. Okay, yes. Oh, I could put some lemon lolly accents to it, because blue and yellow do work so well together. Although blue and yellow, for anyone who's Australian, remind me of the Parramatta Eels rugby league team. Oh, damn. Let's see, this is why I used a spare piece of paper. Because when you flip it over accidentally, the glue just goes on the scrap paper. Okay. So, next. Oops, the days. It's such a beautiful day here. I've washed my sheets, taken my underlay off to flip over because I have a double-sided one. I'll vacuum the bed and vacuum the bed, vacuum the underlay before it all goes on, and I'll be on a lovely, lovely sunshine smelling sheets tonight. I'm very much looking forward to it. What is that, A2? No, it is not. It is smaller, so centimetres wide, because I don't have inches on me at the moment. This, what we cut was, it's just on 8 centimetres by, I would say, 11.75. So it is definitely not American or Australian A2 card size. It is meant to fit with both, and it does fit really, really well. I did show a card earlier that I can grab because I did make one on Thursday. Let's pop that back there. Now this one goes like this. Are we liking the trees, like just getting a hint of them, or did we make the wrong choice? Come on. Okay, that is just going to be slightly bigger, and that's fine. We're doing a beautiful circle in the middle. Okay, so only 3 more pieces left. That's not too bad. Yes, well, I purposely, Peggy, chose images without any of the animals on it. So this is just the pattern with the trees. So that's all we're, oh, wrong one. So that's all we're cutting out is trees, not animals, because I thought it was a bit sad to cut up the animals. I thought they mightn't like it, actually. Loving the contrast, good. I'm so glad. You all chose very well. Actually, we chose very well together. Give us all some credit. Okay, so I can see how this one is going to go as I get the wiggles. Okay. So just let me do a little bit of fussing here. Come on, pull back just a little bit, please. Perfect. Well, close enough is good enough anyway. And then we have our 2 pieces at the top because this tree tells me here. So we're using the last of our tree pieces. Come on. Because I die cut them together. Oh, that's good to have. Oh, no, that's that one there. Okay, so this one is actually this one. That can go back in there. I just picked up the wrong one. Okay, I can remove this plate now. We're all finished with that. Bring over the die. This one is only sitting there, so that's fine. Oh, no tree on this. Oh, just the bottom of a tree. That's not too bad. It does look like a sunburst. Sunny, I'm just going to grab it now. I made it look like an orbit with the Stargazing Designer Series paper. So on Thursday I made the purple version on the video, and then I went ahead later and made the blue version, but it looks like orbits as well. So I definitely want to play with these dies again and make this without the two offending pieces, and I still think it'll look really, really good. But that won't be this week, it'll be another time. Okay. What? No, 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 thank you. You can come back and you can go just like so. There we go. But so not all of the gaps are even, and you know what, I'm totally okay with that. So one there, because it's our last piece, I can see exactly where it is going to go, and I can totally cheat and not get gluey hands. Okay, slot this last piece into its spot. Needs to come down more. Okay, I've made an error, but it's just going to have to stay. This piece is a lot lower than that piece, but if that's our only error on this whole card, I think we did pretty well. Oh, I'm glad you like that one too. Not sure who Greg is, but I'll take the compliment. I know it's a typo. I'm sure you were trying to say great or something like that. So I just want to take a slither off this side. Yeah, that looks fairly-ish even. And then this side, it's not going to be perfect because these pieces aren't perfect. Okay, so what I could have done to stop these two pieces not lining up is maybe done a pencil line across there, so then I knew where the two corners lined up rather than the way I've done it all the way around. So that is our piece that we are going to be working from. Now, we may want sentiment, we may not, because I want the bird. So someone said boho blue definitely for colouring it in. So I can grab our boho blue. We also spoke about lemon lolly, which I'm thinking a lemon lolly belly. I'm thinking you're using this one. A lemon lolly belly would look good. Or I could use this one. I'm just going to check size. Okay. Oh, they are quite large. But that is not a bad thing. It just is thing. So that one could sit nicely here with a sentiment underneath, or I could put the bird on the stack of books and have no sentiment at all. I know that's a bit hard to see. I'll bring it a bit closer. So we can have the bird by itself or the bird with the books on the stack of books. Okay, Chris, perfect. I will get out my Memento ink and our basic white cardstock and also grab a drink, and I will colour both these images. Whoops. Here's a piece I was using earlier. Oh, that saddle brown stays on that. Not going to be helpful at all. Well, I could use brown, but I think I prefer to use black with the blue. And actually, I don't want stays on. I can't colour with stays on. I need memento. Oh, my dear word. And the books. Great. Now, I have used neither of these. So, just rub them on my hand to get all that manufacturing residue off, and I now know that the ink will take beautifully with this. So possibly should have used the Stamparatus, but we will just leave this here for a few seconds and hope it's going to be dark enough, which it is. Awesome, because they are fairly thick lines. Oh, I didn't, Cindy. I didn't. There is an error just about here. But 11 out of the 12 pieces are spaced fairly well. There is just the first piece that doesn't meet up with the last piece. But thank you for not noticing. I appreciate it. Okay, and stack of books. Ah, perfect. Apparently I'm being told about a stack of books by Siri. Okay, so blue, so boho blue, a lemon lolly. What are our other blues, did we say? Our other, ooh, another piece. Our other blues were boho misty moonlight. I said I did have misty moonlight, and misty and night of navy, because we've got 3 books as well. Do we do blue books, or is that like way too many books? I'm just going to do a check here. I'm just going to colour on this scrap piece. So sorry, Felicity. Can I say I'm sorry, not sorry? Does that kind of work? I know they're really nice. They were in my must-have straight up. I don't think this is Misty Moonlight. I haven't got out the Night of Navy yet. Okay, so let's do the head first. So just going to, this is the boho blue. This is the dark, yes, this is the dark boho blue. So I'm just going to just go around one side of the face here just to make that darker, and where the wing goes over, and just at this transition point. Now I do need to be careful of that beak, because the beak will be, I'll probably choose an orange like Calypso Coral or Cajun Craze Pumpkin Pie, something like that, to colour in that beak. Is this a light? This is a, these look so very, very similar. I think, because there is, sorry, just being careful around this nose. So I think I am going to grab the bullet end, and hopefully, yes, that is darker. Sometimes there is a little bit of a discrepancy between the light and the dark side, the bullet end and the non-bullet end. I don't know why. I store mine flat in the storage. It just is. So now I'm going to come in with the light and just do circular circular movements just to blend that in. Now, I'm happy with that. I am going to get Pumpkin Pie Dark and just do this little beak. We could maybe do one of our books orange, because that would pop really, really nicely. Okay, so go in with our lemon lolly. So these parts here are definitely going to be darkest and under the belly, because it's going to be a round belly. So I'm kind of going all the way around. The outside is going to be the darkest. I'm still not sure what to do for the wings, guys. So have a think while I'm going here. Now, I think maybe I just want to I'm happy with that, and possibly not, maybe I will just blend that out a little bit. I like that shine in the middle on his belly. Pumpkin with the yellow for the books. Okay, let's do the Misty Moonlight for the wings. So, oh, that's the light. Okay, I thought that was the dark. So what I could do is do the pumpkin blue and then the lemon lolly for the books. We'll just add that pop of colour that and we're just taking the colours straight out of the bird. Okay, so let's add some shading here, because they do look rather one-dimensional. It kind of, you're going to see it, but you kind of not. Do you know what? I think it's going to be the other way for this one. Yep. Okay, just with quite a light hand, just around the outside, so accentuating the roundness of our bird. So we've kind of done it in every stage, accentuated the roundness of him or her or they. Okay, I'm quite happy with our bird. So I need my light pumpkin pie now, and I definitely want to make this top book orange, because it's just going to pop perfectly. We'd already used the lighter blue on his face, so I didn't have any lighter blue to go with, unfortunately. Was it only darker or darker? And I'm going to do the ends of the books, the pages rather. I am going to do in probably crumb cake, probably. I say that without too much commitment. Okay, so I've made those, and just let me, because they're so narrow. Okay, I think I like my shading like that. I want these spines to appear that they are round. Okay. Just want to add in a little more dark here. We've got to think it's still wet, so we can keep on adding. That's better. I probably do want to add another dark layer to the ends. Happy with that. Boho blue for our next book. Is this boho? Yes, it is. Sorry, I'm very much concentrating on these books because they are quite fiddly. Okay. Right, got that. And we worked out that the narrow tip is darker at the two. So just like they would on a book, you have those darker bands. But the more you add, it is a very stark difference at the moment, but the more we blend, the more dimension that comes out. So you can see how this pumpkin pie is drying. You're just getting that perfect fade that we wanted. I'm really happy. Just having a look. I think I just want to add one final thin line on this boho, and then we can call this good. I'm not going to blend this because the paper's already so wet. So you can see that. Now, lemon lolly for our final spine. Go in with the light first. Are you approving of this colouring? Okay. Then with the dark. So I love how each spine is different. That they have different bookmarkings on them, makes it rather special. Okay. I think I can call that one good. I think I'm quite happy with those. Now I have to cut them all out because that's my favourite part. Not, but that's okay. They're actually not too hard to cut out, which is good. So we did use the bird's eye view. Now my question is, do I need glasses on the bird? So what I can do, I can cut out the books first, but I can still add black glasses on the bird. So just tell me what you think. Oh, I didn't finish. I didn't do the ends of the books because they're older books. Crumb cake. So I'm going in with the light crumb cake all over. And then I am going to come in with the, let me see if this is dark enough. Not quite. I shall try the other end. And the other end is actually a bit how you're going, but we shall just put some rough lines there, and then I will blend them out. I think this is one that needs replacing. That's okay, it does just add some dimension to the end. And I shall leave this in a separate place on my desk to replace, because I know glasses, yes, the round ones. Oh, it was always going to be the round ones. Always. Because the other thing that works is having the balloon. The balloon's a bit cute as well. So you can make this into a birthday card. But this is just going to be a card. Nothing, no reason, just a card, because we're going to omit the sentiment. Okay. Now we want this to be perfect because we have done everything. Yay! Maybe a bit too heavy, but it's stamped. And what I need to do is add some Pool Party Light. Oh, it's a monocle, Margie. Of course it's a monocle, but it's kind of a dropped balloon at the same point. I just want to add a little bit. Oh, this is dry. But I do just want to add a little bit of Pool Party that I will fade out so it looks like glasses. Yeah, Pool Party. No fun. Okay, and my Pool Party Light is currently missing because, yes. Happy to enable, Miss Cindy, happy to enable. So just using our color lifter here quite heavily on the glasses just to get that Pool Party to fade, but make it look like it is still glasses, like it is glass. I didn't want to go over any of the coloring that we'd already done because it wouldn't show up. So that is perfect. Back to my scissors and cutting. What's time? 1:04. Look, we had fun doing this. I do have troubles doing quick live videos with you all because we have way too much fun. So are you now deciding you might need this set, Miss Cindy, or what's your brain saying? Okay, I don't need that anymore. Start with the books. So has there been any anything removed or only things added, Cindy? I do have to do an order in the next couple of days. There are things that I missed in my first order, or my first 2 orders, then came down to dollars and cents. But I do have a few more Stampin' Up! Dollars and cents to spend now, so it's all good. Sorry if you can hear Owen and David outside. He's playing some very nice piano music. if I was just sitting here quietly doing something, it may actually send me to sleep. But anyway. Okay, books done. That didn't take too long. Now, my kryptonite is going to be these little feet. But that's okay. We'll leave them for last. Worry about them at the end. Okay. And around the round glasses. So I'm moving the paper more than what I'm moving the scissors. Okay. Just around his little tuft of hair here. Okay. Kind of have my tongue in a place. Trying to get this right. Oh, that's a bit thin. Actually, the bulk of this paper isn't helping me. There we go. Can't give back what I've done, but there is still a little white halo there. And big. Yeah, let's just cut that off. Now we need to take some nice big deep breaths and go around. Okay. Oh, I heard the freezer open. I wonder what's for lunch. It's not for me, because we've got both kids home today. Sick days and day off. TAFE. Few more turns and we should be good. I think I'm going to be quite proud of myself here. Sorry, very concentrating now. Nice deep breath. And kind of do want to thin this out just a bit, but it's going to stay just like so. Woohoo! We are done with that. Fair enough. Yes, the countryside DSP is nice. It is nice, and I did show it in full earlier, so if you want to see it, it is there. I'm just going to remove these off to the side. Okay, and we've got to choose a card base. So this is kind of our next step. Now, do they need something under them, or do they work just like that? Do we need a vellum something? Asking for a friend, of course. I do have, the colours pop so nicely. Ugh. Now, what I could do is on this 2 3/8, that might work. I'm going to punch the 2 3/8 circle punch, and if that really doesn't work, I've just punched a vellum circle. Where is my scrap of vellum? Ah, first one. First one. Let's see if I do have a big enough piece. Whoop. Yes to the vellum. Thank you. I know, always vellum. Well, I'm not sure that I have a large enough oval, Margie, so we're just going to go with this circle, if I can get it out. Okay, so let's pop this here. Oh, already. It doesn't matter that it doesn't encompass the whole shape. Like, it's just to give a little bit of, I think that's better. It just lets it pop a little bit. I know, I'm loving the new circle punches as well. So there we go. So let's get this part done, and I'm thinking this will go on Misty Moonlight with the boho blue card base. Oh, I'm very glad I've got a chiropractor's appointment tomorrow, just quietly. I'm borrowing a car this week because my car's in getting fixed at the Smash Repairer. It's fine, just it needs fixing, and I'm in this very low car. I'm killing my back, absolutely killing it. The price we pay. Okay, so I have done those. Let's pop these up and make some commitments. Okay. Oh, 2 might be just enough for that one. I think I've cut far too many for what I need right now, and I think 2 will be enough for our wise bird, because I can't say wise owl. Okay, I'm going to turn this over so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to put away this vellum. It's right in my way, and I've realised I've just popped the books onto that. Always good. That is dealt with. Okay, so just popping the books on the bottom of that. It's a bit hard to get them centered because they're on an angle, so you know, we're just going for it. But this countryside, and standing about, no, too high up. I could colour this vellum, but I'm not going to. That's perfect. I think I may need to glue his feet a little bit, but that looks so cute. And then we can move this as one piece. Great. Get some Stampin' Seal. Ah, pumpkin or lemon will work. Yes, Chris, we can definitely try that. So, where is the start of the glue? One across there. One. One up here, and we are all good. So this kind of patterning reminds me of like a library, or how someone would upholster a chair in a library. I quite like it. Okay, these feet are bothering me with the fact that they're hanging in the air. So just the tinsiest tinsiest of dots, and then I'll grab Lemon Lolly to start. But I do like the idea of, oops, way too much glue. I do like the idea of boho blue. Okay, stay down. Just wipe that off, and no one knows there was excess glue. Okay, Lemon Lolly. Do I have? I think I've even got a card base folded, ready to rock and roll. So you can tell me what you think. I'll also grab pumpkin pie. Red Cajun craze. Where's my pumpkin pie? How can I not have pumpkin pie paper? Oh, that's not melody. It didn't accidentally get taken out. It's just apparently hiding from me. I actually can't show you pumpkin pie. Because it's in brights. It changed colour, family, everyone. Just so you know. Really, you like the Lemon Lolly? Oh, I'm kind of not liking it. Okay. This is the pumpkin pie. Kind of liking that better. What I wouldn't mind doing is actually popping a little lemon lolly matte and then onto the pumpkin pie. I think that would look really, really nice, but it's not where I was thinking we were going. And that is okay. So a little lemon lolly onto the pumpkin pie. I think that'll look really, really pretty. Pumpkin and lemon, yes. Okay. Thank you, Miss Candy. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Let's get this going. Now, I don't think this needs any embellishing. Please tell me if you think I'm wrong. I'm happy to be proven wrong. And Jodie's not here as far as I know, because I haven't seen any messages from her. This is the time to ask me any questions as well, because I will go through the comments before we leave and see if there are any questions and endeavour to help you. Okay, just a little. And I will need that to sit for a second and take, and then I can take that. I cannot remember the last time I used a pumpkin pie card base, but I'm liking it for this card. It brings back in the second pop. No bling needed, Bev. Okay. Oops. If anyone wants to challenge the no bling, no embellishment. Okay. Oh, how about boho blue for the Bayside? You are just in time. Oh. So, these are the two of them together. I think it's too much blue. It looks nice. It does. It looks nice. But I just think we get more of a pop and we see the bird more if we use the pumpkin pie, because we've got the pumpkin pie in the beak, in the bird and then in the card base. Too much blue, yeah. But look, I'm more than happy to show and explain my thoughts and feelings about it. It's not wrong, it's not right. I'm not trying to disparage your ideas. I am just going on my gut feeling. Oh, that's perfect. This piece at the bottom I don't think is totally straight, so we're kind of we're just going with it, just going with it. Okay, that's pretty even. This, yeah, there is a non-straightness thing here happening, and this is actually, look, we're just going to go for it. So are kangaroos? No, they are not, Cindy. Kangaroos biff up against each other. No, absolutely not. Kangaroos are a pest. Glue. I can't find my glue. They really are a pest, really. Yes, I agree, Donna. Definitely agree. I'm glad you see how much that colour pulls with the yellow and the pumpkin, which is totally not where I thought I was going for this car. Yes, I did. I know it's a good question, but no, they are absolutely not intelligent or as intelligent as us humans. Yeah, they are huge. Like, really, kangaroos are like 6 foot tall, like red kangaroos. We do have smaller wallabies and stuff like that, but they jump in front of cars and they do all kinds of stupid things. Okay, I'm very happy with that, guys. Thank you so much for all your amazing choices. I very, very much like getting pulled out of my comfort zone, and some of these colours, yeah, they worked. So we have used the Patchwork pieces with the Countryside in Designer Series paper. We used the Bird's Eye View stamp set. So we used the glasses, the bird and the books. Monocle / balloon, I think it's a bit of a thing. You do watch lots of National Geographic. Yes, but do you know what, Bev? Like with deer, you get them more in country areas. So I don't know of too many big red kangaroos living around here. There are lots of wallabies. Oh, see, koalas are vengeful little things. Koalas aren't cute and cuddly like everyone thinks they are. They are really aggressive and can be very, very aggressive. I don't want to cuddle a kangaroo, because you've got to think they live in a tree and they've got these huge talons that hold onto a tree. So my skin is gone if a koala decides to go whoosh. Yeah, no. Our native animals might look cute and cuddly. Kangaroos are good for eating. Margie, yes, kangaroo meat is gorgeous. Okay, I'm scrolling back. We went on a very weird tangent. You're loving all my colour choices. Ah, you've been stepping out of your box, Cindy. Sorry, I missed that comment. Loving the circle punches, loving vellum. I don't know, Cheryl, how you missed this stamp set. I'm so sorry, but I do love this stamp set. This is the second time I've used it, and I do plan on using it in the next couple of days for another card that I need to do. Okay, I've gone back as far as I can. because Facebook won't let me go back any further. Stamp videos and lives are always an educational event. Quite possibly, Cindy, yes. But are gremlins real? Because koalas are real, but are gremlins? Yeah, but Bev, they don't live anywhere. Touch wood. I hate snakes. Snakes live in my area. I have never seen a snake on my property. So whilst they live in the area, they can just leave my little property alone. But yeah, like we all have animals in our countries that we don't love. Okay, now back to the card, and I'll just go through the colours that we used. So we used boho blue, pumpkin pie, lemon lolly. We used night of navy and misty moonlight for our colours, and I am super happy with how this turned out. Thank you. That's exactly right, Glenda. I'm totally with you. Look, pythons are okay, but we have red belly black snakes in our area. So yeah, snakes are why I don't want to live in SC. Where's SC? Is that like Seattle City? I now need to know. We used our 2 3/8 circle punch to pop our bird and books on for a little bit of differentiation between the background and our focal point. And we did use a tinsy bit of Pool Party in the glasses just to show that they are glasses. Oh, South Carolina. Okay, thank you so much for telling me. I'm not good with my American geography. So this is, I've done 2 cards, so if you want to go back and see me create this cute card, I did that on my last YouTube video, so I have managed to use both dies in 2 videos. I will come back and revisit this set again, but I don't know where we should go for Thursday. Does anyone have any set they really want to see on Thursday? I've got Countryside Corners, I've got Cheerful Daisies, or do you want to see a particular designer series paper? The Australian states aren't hard to memorise. There aren't that many of them. Actually, we have 5 states and 2 territories, because we're not all states. So yes. Oh, thank you, Ida. Thank you. I'm going to go and make my lunch, and I have to go food shopping. Apparently children need feeding. So that's on my agenda this afternoon, and parent-teacher interviews for my Year 12 sick child. But we will see what they have to say, and I will report back on Thursday whether it's a glowing report card or not. So any questions, please don't hesitate to ask below. Don't forget that my beautiful balloons class is now ready to be emailed out, and the details to purchase that are available in the description box. And I will see you exactly, Cindy. I shall see you on Thursday over on YouTube at 12 noon. Have a wonderful couple of days, and put your suggestions for things you might like to see in the comments, and I will see you then. Bye, friends.